Special counsel Jack Smith says he's confident that President-elect Donald Trump would have been convicted if his election interference case went to trial.
Smith's final report was released by the DOJ overnight. WGN's Eric Rung has more on the report's findings and the president-elect's reaction.
The report comes just days before Trump is set to take office for his second term. It is likely also the last report on this dark chapter of American history.
Special counsel Jack Smith's final report to the DOJ concerning Donald Trump's presidential election interference case comes in at close to 150 pages, but it is very blunt in its findings. Smith writes, quote, "The thorough line of all of Mr. Trump's criminal efforts was deceit. Knowing false claims of election fraud and evidence shows that Mr. Trump used these lies as a weapon to defeat a federal government function foundational to the United States. Lies that led to the deadly insurrection at the Capitol on January 6th as Congress worked to certify President Joe Biden's victory." He also accuses Mr. Trump of using social media as a means to intimidate witnesses, prosecutors, and federal judges. Smith secured multiple indictments against Trump in August of 2023, but despite his confidence in a guilty verdict, just getting to trial wasn't going to be easy. Made even tougher when the conservative majority Supreme Court significantly broadened presidential immunity. His team dismissed the case entirely after November's election due to the long-standing DOJ policy that sitting presidents cannot face federal prosecution. Trump responded to the release of the report on social media saying, quote, "Jack is a lame-brained prosecutor who was unable to get his case tried before the election, which I won in a landslide. The voters have spoken." Smith writes, "Indeed, but for Mr. Trump's election and imminent return to the presidency, the office assessed that the admissible evidence was sufficient to obtain and sustain a conviction at trial. Many of the details of Trump's efforts to undo the 2020 election results have been public for years, Trump saying he was the target of a politically motivated prosecution by the DOJ and White House." Smith called those claims laughable.
Trump did try unsuccessfully to get the courts to block the release of this report. There is also a separate report out there that focuses on Trump's classified documents case that has not yet been made public. In the newsroom, I'm Eric Rung, WGN News.